Good morning. Good morning. Yes, hi. My name is Esther Chang. I am the Senior Supervisor in the Aviation Department. I welcome you to this exciting opportunity. This is a top secret. I always said that to my students. This is a secret to a lot of people. Some of my students came to my program. They have no idea what is aviation maintenance technology is. And I have to tell you this is a job for a lifetime. Some years ago, I'm not gonna tell you how many years ago, I fell in love with aviation because of where I work is next. I was working in accounting department. Where I work next to it is the airline, and I saw all these gentlemen, these people walk around on the airplane. I said, wow, that is exciting. How can I get into this industry? So I start talking to people and went to school for 2 years, get my AMP license. And before you know it, I've been in this industry for a few years, not a long year, a few years only. And all I can tell you this is the best decision I ever made. And I tell people that this position not just give me a job, a security, and take me around the world. I hate to tell people that, oh, I've been into here, I went to there, I went to Paris for the weekend, I flew to somewhere just for lunch. Everybody, shut up, Esther, don't tell me that. Yes, I hate to say that, but this is one thing that is good about this industry. When you get your AMP license, you will able to allow you to work for the airline, become a aircraft technician. So what is this program all about? This is a 2-year program. The first part of the program is a general, so it teaches you something basic like terminology, regulation, the physics behind the aircraft. Why the airplane, a big piece of metal right behind me, is in the air? Well, we teach you all those. And the second license is the airframe. Airframe is mainly is the structure of the aircraft. So we teach you the sheet metal, the fuselage, how things work, how do we put them together, how do we fix them. And the second license is a power plant license. The power plant license is strictly engine. So everything about this aircraft, the engine part, the physics of the engine, how does it work? How does the air transfer everything and turn the air into energy? We will teach you all those. Once you finish this 2-year program, we allow you to take a FAA exam. Once you pass the exam, you will become a certified technician. With this technician license, wow, it will take you to where? It will take you to the world, because this license will not allow you in United States. This license will allow you to find job outside of United States. That means you can go to any place that you wish to go and find a job over there and become a certified technician there, as long as those airplanes are American aircraft. What other industry that can you use this license in? Many industry. When you apply a job, when the company look at your application, have an AMP license, it will put a lot of weight on your application. That will tell people that you went through a very intense training, because College of Alameda, our program is just not just a aircraft program. We are a FAA certified program. That means we are a 147 school. We are a certified aircraft committed college. When you finish this program, you were able to get your AMP, of course. At the same time, you will able to transfer your unit to get yourself a AA degree, like Dr. Jones and our VP was mentioned earlier. And I'd like to bring back one thing that I just had my thinking is, mentioned earlier, Dr. Jones said that find a job you like and you will never work a day. That's true. A lot of people say that, hey, Esther, why are you still working? And I tell them, I'm not working. I'm having fun because this is my passion. This is something I like. And before I know it, few years went by and I retired from one job and then jump to another job. The reason of that is because I don't feel that I am working. But the best part of this is, at the same time, I am not working, I'm earning a good income. As in the airline industry, you can earn a very reasonable income, especially in Bay Area. Bay Area, I went to a seminar, talk about, in order for you to live in the Bay Area, you have to make 100,000 in the Bay Area. And aviation is one of the jobs that will allow you to do that. I was surprised. I said, I didn't know that we are that good. I know that we are good, but I didn't know we are that good. But now I know we are that good. So with this program, I have to tell you one thing is, does this allow you just to stay in the Bay Area or go to the world? Yes, you could go to the world, and you can go into other industry. What other industry can you go to? You can go to a space program, aerospace. They would love to hire people who have aircraft technician license. And I believe Kim will have a little video for us that we can play.
The Aviation Maintenance Technology program, located at College of Alameda's airport campus, is an intensive evening program that students can complete in just 2 years.
We qualify the student for jobs. Our ultimate success is measured by our student getting the job that they want.
The growth of aviation aerospace is not going to slow down. People are going to fly, people are going to continue to want to travel, and the need for technicians, for people to maintain aircraft, spacecraft, etc., that need is only going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years.
Plans are in progress for a new building to house the Aviation Maintenance Technology program to ensure a solid future of aviation learning here in the Bay Area.
If you ever fell in love with an airplane, if you like working with your hands, then a career as an aviation maintenance technician is probably right up your alley. This is a career that will sustain you for your entire life.
The program's amazing. You're going to learn a lot. All the instructors are really knowledgeable. You build a good base for starting your career, and it's affordable.
I am excited about our new building because I can see that myself in there, and I can see that my student will really, really enjoy this new building, because this will, I want to say this word, it will be a state of the art. This is something that I am looking forward to. Another thing that I like to share is, people say that this is a 2-year commitment. Yes, it is a 2-year commitment. And are we going to got stuck here? No, you don't, because there's a lot of exciting things that happen in here. And I would like to share this video with you, that the exciting moment that we have in our program.
Hello, my name is Julian Valdez. I am a student here at College of Alameda Aviation Maintenance School. I'm 19 years old, and I do see myself doing well during this program and making a good amount of money.
So most airlines, they start you at $70,000 a year, and that goes up to like 120, and this is without overtime.
All I can say is the best decision I ever made coming to this program.
Clear.
I feel like I have a bright future so far taking this program already.
Becoming an aircraft mechanic, you can be so much more than just being a mechanic.
When you have this license, you will be more than just a mechanic, because this license will allow you to expand into a different level of aviation industry. Like, I would like to bring in one of my students, and he like to share his point of view of this program. Let's see, Mac, are you in?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, there you go. There is my screen right here. Okay, it's yours.
All right, hi guys. My name is Matthew Ryder. I started this program back in 2019. When I was 17 years old, I graduated high school early, and I got into this program. I started in August 2019. I really love this program. This is one of the best programs I've done and been in. I'll never regret spending my time here. I'm about to graduate here in a couple weeks. So I'll never regret the time I spent here. And I made some really great friends. So my future, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at making six figures before I'm 28. And maybe by the time I'm 28, I could be a lead mechanic, I could be a manager. And also right now I'm looking at different career paths. I'm maybe looking at maybe going to elevators. There's also BART. And they are making more than elevator or aircraft mechanics. Aircraft mechanics are averaging about just at 100,000, and elevator installers and stuff like that are getting close to 200,000 a year. So I'm looking forward to that. As of right now, I'm working for Absolute Aero. This is one of the jobs that Esther was able to get me in through the program. After I finished my first semester at the college, at College of Aviation Maintenance Technology, I was able to get a job here at Absolute Aero at the beginning of my second semester, and I've been working here ever since. I started back in January of 2020, and I've been working through the pandemic. At this company, it's general aviation, so it's all these small aircraft. And what small general aviation is, it's a rich man's hobby. And with COVID and everything, the opposite happened for like the airlines. They had to shut down, while we ramped up. We've been so busy with people flying everywhere because they have more time to be able to do their hobbies and stuff like that. So that's one of the options of being an airplane mechanic, is that you're never going to be running out of work when you're working in GA, because there's always going to be rich people wanting to fly. And last year I made over $30,000 working part-time, working on 6-hour days and going to school. That is before taxes though, but still I made some good money last year. Believe it or not, I'm at work right now. Believe it or not, I'm sitting in a Cessna 206. This is one of the cool things about being at my job. I'll flip my camera around. So see, this is what I'm working on right now. This is right here. This is the G1000 suite. These are glass. This is glass cockpit. Turn it on real quick and let it boot up. Oh, it doesn't have a battery in it. But these things would have all your instruments inside of it. These are your three main ones, and just in case these die. But other than that, it's some cool stuff to be working on. These things this is some of the stuff you could be doing if you want to get in this program. You can be sitting in the same spot I'm sitting in right now. It's amazing what I can do with this license. But back to with the program, I had a great time in this program. It's a great program. There's some amazing teachers here. Mr. Coe and Esther, they're fantastic supporters of this program, and also our higher ups, like our deans and other people that I don't really see too often. They're really, really working hard getting this program where they want it and progressing through. Mr. Coe, amazing teacher. He's the one that taught me everything I know about airframe, and he's the one that also got me my airframe license, which is what I have right now. I'll never regret being in this program. I've been in it for 2 years and I'm almost done. It went by so quickly, and I know it will for you guys if you do decide to join. And if you want to get in this program, you'll be sitting right where I'm sitting right now, working for a great company like I'm working for right now. So thank you very much for hearing what I've got to say, and hopefully you can consider being a part of College of Aviation Maintenance Technology. Thank you very much.
Okay, one more time. Did you say, how old are you right now?
I'm 19 right now.
Oh, okay. Because last I remember you were 17, something like that. Now you're 19. Wow. Okay, sounds good.
I started when I was 17.
Okay, good. Okay. Next person is Caroline. Can we bring her in?
Hi. Yeah, so my name's Caroline. I started the program back in fall of 2019 when I was 18 years old. I'm 20 now, and I'm about to graduate this semester in a few weeks. It's a really amazing program that we're in. It's been an incredible few years here, and it's been honestly probably one of the biggest highlights of my life. I'm very happy to have been here and to take part in learning experience and making new friends, and just being in the environment around airplanes is something that I really love. The instructors are amazing. A lot of good experience, not just like book smart experience, but industry experience. We have people from the military, people from all kinds of the instructors, all kinds of different backgrounds and different work experience, and it's really incredible the kind of knowledge that they're able to impart on their students. I've learned so much more than I ever imagined that I would from them, and I'm really grateful for the experience to have learned from them, and how hard they've worked to keep the school open during the pandemic. I think is a really driving force of why they're so. It's just how much they care about us and getting us through this program here, even through the pandemic, is incredible. I've always liked engineering. I struggled a little bit coming out of high school for what I would do. I always liked engineering. I was thinking about something in the medical field, but engineering always really stood out to me. I always liked working with my hands and tinkering. My dad, he was a glider pilot. His father worked on the Saturn V that took man to the moon. So I guess it's sort of in the blood. One day my dad and I took a trip to the campus at College of Alameda, and we looked around, talked to Mr. Coe, and it was really something. He set me on a right path to be able to enroll. In the next few months, I'm getting my associate's degree in aviation maintenance. So I've done all my general ed, so I'll come out of here not only with the AMT license, but with an associate's degree in AMT as well, and I'll get my diploma as well. And yeah, like Matt was saying, a lot of different opportunities. You don't have to work for airlines. You can work for BART. You can work for elevator companies. But just having that AMP license on your resume will have a lot of people will go, wow, this is somebody that we want to have with us. It shows that intensive training that you've gone through, things like that. I actually just applied for an FAA internship that I think I'm probably going to get for the summer, which is really exciting. And that's going to be here at the local Flight Standard District office here in Oakland, right out of school. So, once you graduate here from the program, the chances of you getting a job are, like that. People will be hiring for sure. You'll always have a job. People always are going to be wanting to travel. There's always going to be cargo airlines. So it's a really bright future. It's really exciting to be able to work with your hands, troubleshooting, meet incredible people, have incredible experiences, and just being able to gain that kind of knowledge is just it's very exciting. So I encourage you, if you're kind of deciding, just check it out. It's definitely here at the College of Alameda. I would say it's a lot better than looking at the other programs, the other schools. It's a lot easier on your wallet, which is one of the big reasons why I chose, because it's hard to live here in the Bay Area, and being able to go to school for a decent amount is a big deal. So yeah, so I encourage anyone who's thinking about it, just check it out. Just talk with people like Esther, and you won't be disappointed. You'll find a good niche for you, and you'll be happy with it.
Thank you, Caroline. Do you know that your internship is a paid internship?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, it's important. It's a paid internship through the FAA. And when I talked to the FAA, they say once she finished this internship, we'll lead her to another job in the FAA area. And when I found out this opportunity, I say, wow, I wish I had that. But I am so happy that she got this opportunity with FAA. So do we have one more video that to play, a fun video?
No, but we have a question in the chat.
Okay, so now we can use it as an open chat. Anyone have any question about this program that we may able to answer?
So there was a question that came in, and it says, how can you be part of this program?
Yes, that's a very good question. First, you need to go to College of Alameda website and fill up the interest form, and the counselor will direct you to us, and then we will invite you to come into our campus for orientation. And after that, and you will look at it, is this a program that you like? And we will enroll you into it if the space is available.
You know, I don't have a question, Esther, but you did mention the wait. And I know it can concern students, but there's a lot students can do, right? And the wait isn't that long. Can you talk about how that works? If there isn't space by the time they apply?
Right. Normally, we have quite a good long wait for the program, but we always advise the student, once you apply for the program in the waiting list, we advise you to go to the main campus to finish all your general ed. That will take you like a 1 semester, 2 semester. When you finish your general ed, then when you come into our program, finish our program, you can directly apply for an AA degree. Instead of finish the program and then go through your general ed, then apply for an AA degree. So this is I would say that it's a time management too. And most of my students do work in the have a full-time job. I would say a good 80% of my students have a full-time job and come here to the school full-time, but not necessary that you have to be full-time. You can take it as a part-time too. If your schedule won't allow you to do a full-time, then you can take it as a part-time program too. So there's a lot of different way to finish the program or finish the school here. And one thing is, I always tell my students, if you have come into any problem or issue, or there's a area that you don't understand, you can come to us, talk to us. We will try our best to answer your question, or if we cannot answer that, we will find the people who can answer your question for you.
I have a question because I saw it in the video. There was one of the students that said that after they graduated, he was making $90,000. Is that typical?
Yes, that's typical. Yes, it is. When you work in an airline, I mean, without overtime, everything is, my personal experience, you can easily make up to $80,000 easily. That's without overtime, anything at all. But if you want to work on overtime, yes, of course, that's different. Because when you work as an airline industry, your basic salary plus each license will give you $1.50 to $2.50 per hour. Let's say if you have an A license and a P license, so that means like $5 more per hour. So on top of your basic aircraft technician job, you have $5 more on top of your hourly rate. So that make a big difference. But like I always mention to the student, does that mean that you have to work for the major airline to get this kind of income? Not necessary. Like Matt, he worked in the general aviation. I have a good portion of my students work in the general aviation industry. I have a female student. She came back like a couple months ago, talked to some of our students. She worked for a company over in Livermore, restoring antique aircraft. And she would say, this is something that I didn't expect. She's worked on some aircraft that she only saw in a movie, but now it's in front of her that she is fixing it and restore the whole aircraft. So not necessary that you have to work in a major airline to get this kind of income, because there's other jobs in this industry or with the license that you get into it. I tell one of my students, he when he graduated last summer, and he said that I want to get for a job in the airline business, but the airline right now, because of the pandemic, he cannot apply a job in the airline because as everybody knows that everything is froze. So I refer him a job over in down in San Jose area. He is making over $30 an hour. And I said, with that kind of income, you can buy your own ticket, right? He said, yes, I could. That's it. And he just, as a junior mechanic, he's a junior mechanic. He does not have experience. Just he got his license in June or July, and he's already worked in this industry already. And also I mentioned it to some of my students, if you have a different vision, they say, I don't want to work as a aircraft technician. Can I start my own business with my AMT license? Yes, you could. A lot of people say, what? You can use your license to start your own business in aviation? You must have lots of money. No, you don't. All you need is two things. One is your AMP license, and do you have the ambition for that? If you have these two, you can start your airline business. There's a lot of business in this area that you can make a very good money into. A lot of people say, hey, Esther, why you always mention about money? But I always say, once you have your basic income, your basic necessary cover, you can do anything that you wanted to. You can travel, you can pursue anything that you like. But you have to put a roof over your head first. I always tell my students, put a roof over your head, then you can pursue anything that you wanted to.
So aviation itself is very, very intimidating. And I'm wondering, how much math and science is there?
Well, as for the FAA requirement, as long as you have a high school diploma, you already qualified to be coming into our program. The requirement to get the license is you have to be minimum 18 years old, and you're able to speak English, and you're able to write English, and you're able to understand English. And then for United States, it's a high school diploma, that's it. So like Matt, when he started the program, he was 17. But by the time he's finished the program, he'll be 19 years old. So he can take his license. He can take his test, become a certified technician. And one thing good about this license is not necessary. You have to stay in United States. You can take your license, go to different country. Like myself, I took my license when I left United States. I went to different country to work. I went to South Korea to work, went to Mexico to work. I went to Philippines to work, different area. Because as long as you have a license, you are allowed to work on any American aircraft. No one can work on American aircraft except a certified FAA technician.
So Esther, with regard to the math and science, if you've got a high school diploma,
right,
you should be able to work your way through the math and science required. Is
yes.
there support for that?
Yes, we do have support for that. We have like a student peer that support each other. So when we see certain people on the map area, they're on the figure area. So we will have a group discussion, and like before class or after class, we will have one student or one of the instructor will help them in the map area. Or not, then we can send them to the main campus to attend certain math class to obtain that skill.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's awesome, Esther. Thank you so much. I'm putting your contact information there in the chat. Esther Chang, echang@peralta.edu. Where else can they contact you, Esther?
You can contact our counselor in the main campus. Once you go to the main campus, you ask them about the aviation program, they would direct you to me. Oh, one more thing, I know that we are kind of running tight. To all those girls, ladies, I want to mention one thing is, don't think this is a job for men. As a female, I can personally tell you that this job is not intimidating at all. It does not say that. A lot of people think that in this industry, you have to be very strong, muscular. No, it's not necessary. This industry will teach you leverage machine to help you to do the job. You don't need to be like a 40-inch arm to do the job. I don't have a big arm. I can do the job. I've been in this industry for what? I don't want to tell you that, but it's over 20 years. So I definitely think that this job is a good job for female. So if you have any question, you can come to our school or email me, and I will let you talk to some of our female students. Then you can share the dialogue. Thank you.